Waxman.
I'm Kristen Brooks.
I'm Nicole Qualley.
I'm Maria Loya.
I'm Kristen Kay, and the opportunities we've had over the past year as the Senior National group have really had a significant impact on all of us, and so we just want to share some of those experiences with you all.
Our journey began about a little over a year ago, and we were five individual gymnasts doing individual all our lives. We never had any group experience, so we came into group not knowing what to expect, and we knew it was going to be difficult, but not nearly as difficult as it turned out to be. The challenges we faced were not only physical challenges with the obvious 1 minute active routine, which was part of it, but also mental and emotional challenges that we actually faced.
One of the challenges that we faced was with our individual routines, everything's always based off of our own strengths. So we all came together, we all had different strengths and different weaknesses, so we all have to build up our weaknesses so that we all can be on the same page.
And another difference was with individual, you're focused on you and your own equipment. With group, you have yourself, you have 4 other girls, and 5 sets of equipment. So it's a little bit of a different mindset. So you have to be more focused and alert and be prepared for anything.
Yeah, those challenges that we had to overcome and learn from, they really benefited us in the long run because, like Nikki said, she said that we really had to strengthen our weaknesses, and that's just better for you as an overall gymnast. We were healthier, we were less one-sided. Like, for instance, I do a lot of things on both legs now, whereas I never did that before in my individual routines. And basically your senses are heightened and you're so much more aware of everything, your body and everything that's going on around you. And you always have to use your peripheral vision and see everybody and synchronize yourself with them. And it's really benefit.
Going from individual to group for all of us is really exciting because we had no idea what was going to happen throughout the year and what the future was going to bring. So we learned a lot of teamwork and responsibility and commitment to our teammates throughout that transition.
And then we arrived at our first competition, which was Group Nationals last year, about this time. And we were really nervous. Most people knew who we were individually as gymnasts because we've been around for a while, but we didn't know what they were going to think when they saw us all working together as a group. So our first appearance made us really nervous. We wanted to make a good impression. And that was the first time that we experienced the unexpectedness of group and how anything can happen during routines. And we got into some sticky situations, which I'm sure most of you have experienced in groups where you don't know what's going on when someone makes a mistake. And so we learned that anything can happen and to expect the unexpected, which became our motto throughout the year competitions.
Yeah, we always have to be prepared, definitely. And then our first international competition was in Portugal. And then, of course, as you imagine, we were even more nervous because suddenly the extra responsibility and the added pressure, it sunk in a little bit, and we realized that we were no longer individuals, and we were the U.S. group, and we were representing our country. So there is a little bit of responsibility in that. You always have to be presentable and represent your country well. And when someone would make a mistake, we always made a promise to each other that we wouldn't blame anyone for anything because we all make mistakes, right? I mean, it happens, and we know what it feels like, and we're usually harder on ourselves than other people are. So we made a promise that we wouldn't get on each other's case. And well, we made a promise, and because at the end of the day, it wasn't that I made a mistake; it was that the U.S. group made a mistake. So we really learned to come together and work toward a common goal. And our common goal is always to make the World Championships.
And when we finally got the chance to go to the Worlds and compete, it was a very big honor that we had the chance, and just to be able to represent the United States in such a big competition. And just when we were performing, the crowd just gave us a rush, and it was just a lot of fun. It was a big honor.
And also being around the best, world champions and Olympic champions. We got to see Anna Bessonova, Olga Kukanova, the group, world champions, Russia. It was just really inspiring to us to see them work so hard.
And we always saw them work so hard, so sometimes we forget that these gymnasts are real people too. And we also, so going and traveling all the time, we got to know some of the teams. Especially we got to know the Bulgarian group team because our coach had relationships with some of the girls on the team. And we had one experience which was really like motivational. And it was at the World Cup in Italy, in Genoa. And we just finished competing and we watched finals and we were getting into the elevator to go to our room. And in the same elevator was the Bulgarian group. And they had just won the third place final trophy. And so my coach pushed me to talk to them and make conversation. I was talking to one of them and asking, what do you do with your trophies after you win them because you have so many? And they started to explain to me how they have to give it to the federation and they don't get to keep them and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden they were pushing the trophy into my hands and I was like, wait, what's going on? And so it was like they were trying to give it to us and my group first were like, no, we can't take this. But then they said to us that, we want you to have this so that maybe one day you'll be able to win it yourselves, like it can be a good luck charm, and it was just really inspiring, and it was really sweet of them. So
yeah, so we realized that all these girls and all these champions are just like us. Sometimes you forget that when you see them at competitions. Everybody's so focused and working toward their own goals that sometimes they can seem a little intimidating. But after all the competitions, we always got to go to a banquet, and we all had fun, and we danced together, and we got to talk to everybody. And it's just really interesting to learn about other people's lives, and we find out that we're not so different, even though we have different cultures and different ways of life, that we're all going through the same things, and we're similar.
And we learned to respect and understand other people's cultures, and that was a unique experience from traveling.
And all of these experiences couldn't have been done without the help and support of our coaches. Angelina, Natasha, and Danny from our team back in Chicago, and also Caroline and USA Gymnastics helped along the way.
And we especially want to thank our coach Angelina because without her we wouldn't be able to do anything. We just want to thank her for sticking with us from the very beginning and not losing hope and faith.
Yeah, she stuck with us through the bad times, through the good times. And we all had pressure on us, being the first group in a really long time. So we had pressure and she had pressure and she dealt with it gracefully.
And she helped transform 5 individuals into a world-class group.
Yeah, we really want to thank you. And
So appreciative.
we love you. And also, as far as relationship goes among ourselves, we're not only group mates, we formed really strong bonds through whatever, all that we've done, and we're practically sisters. I mean, even if we're in the gym, we help each other out with our injuries, and we also help each other out with things outside of the gym. And it's a really good feeling because we're not only friends and sisters for a season, we're friends for life.